House of Night Legacy is an interesting read, even if you're like me and not into the whole vampire scene. It's a strange combination of Harry Potter and the Avatar: The Last Airbender, flavored with vampires and their own take on historical figures. This graphic novel was published by Dark Horse Comics in July of 2012. This book is a standalone that apparently takes place in between sometime in the second book of the actual novel series called House of Nights as well. Our main protagonist is Zoe Redbird, who is the first of her kind to be marked as a full vampire before actually becoming one. Zoe is like the avatar of this world. The goddess Nyx decided to mark her and give her the power over all the elements. Because of this, Zoe is placed in charge of a vampire group called the Dark Daughters. Zoe tries to get rid of this responsibility, but is encouraged by her friends to give it a try. Fire, water, air, earth, and spirit are all corresponding to a lesson that a vampire fledgling needs to learn in order to help master their own element. Zoe and her friends explore the history of the famous vampires of the past to help Zoe learn the 5 important lessons of being a good leader. So who wrote this story? Actually, it was a whole group of people who ended up working on this entirely, and each of them have their own different thing to bring to the table, including different art styles for the comic itself. The other artists all have distinct styles and well-crafted, visually impressive scenery that helped create a setting to frame and draw in readers who are impacted with the morals that the main character must learn if she is to live up to the task assigned to her. Janelle Jones has a perfect style for a vampire school story. Sharp edges, dynamics, but not too exaggerated. Meanwhile, they use softer edges for this one, as you can see here. It's more cartoony in a way, and this one is very much more sharp image here. The creative team does a great job of making sure we know exactly where we are and when in the world, as they jump around to uncover the secret histories of the world's most famous vampires. If you happen to have read the novels beforehand, then this will most likely be something you'd like. However, if you're like me and have not read them, then this book will seem so-so, or even a bit strange. I would recommend checking it out if you come across it, but don't bother seeking it out unless you think you'll like it.